ES is pulling back, and smart money may be engineering exactly the move you've been waiting for. We've got a high confluence demand zone sitting below current price. The weekly is screaming bullish, and there's a clear institutional footprint on the 4H. The question isn't if, it's where. Stay with me.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today, we're breaking down ES1, the S&P 500 E-mini futures, and this is a setup you do not want to sleep on. Here's what the time frames are telling us right now. Weekly is bullish, daily is bullish, but the 4H and 1H have flipped bearish. That's not a contradiction. That's a pullback inside an uptrend. And if you understand smart money concepts, you know exactly what that means. Institutional players are engineering a discount entry before the next leg higher. Let's walk through every layer. On the weekly, the story is simple. We've got a confirmed BOS to the upside, price swept a major low, the cock fired, and we've been making higher highs ever since. The push from the 6,900 area all the way to 7,640 is a clean, impulsive leg. Cut to daily. On the daily, the same structure holds. BOS confirmed above prior swing highs, cock printed around the 7,350 area earlier in the leg. Current price is pulling back, but no daily swing low has been broken. The daily trend is intact. This is a retracement, not a reversal. Liquidity-wise, BSL is parked above that 7640 swing high. That's where the stops from breakout traders are sitting, and that's the magnet for continuation. Below us, SSL pools rest around 7480, 7490. Here's what matters. Price already swept an inducement above 1600 before reversing. Smart money took that liquidity first. Now, price is hunting the SSL below, and that's what's delivering it right into our zone. On the daily, we've got a deeper backstop FVG sitting around 7340. That's the macro safety net. But the primary zone we're watching is on the 4H. Right here. You can see a massive bearish displacement candle that created two stacked FVGs between 7460 and 7540, sitting right on top of a bullish order block. OB plus stacked FVGs in the discount zone of this range, that's high confluence. This zone is untested. That's exactly where we want to be watching for a reaction. Entry model status right now, pending. Price is still above the zone at roughly 75.56 as I'm recording this. We need to see price continue lower into that 74.60, 75.10 window. That's where the OTE sits. Once we're in the zone, we're watching the 1H for a displacement candle closing bullish through a prior swing high, or a clean 1H BOS. No confirmation is printed yet. We wait. Here's the plan. We're looking for a long from the 74.60 to 75.10 demand zone. Stop loss goes below 74.40. That's below the OB base with a buffer for the wick. TP1 is 7600 to 7610, which takes out the prior swing high and the BSL above. That's roughly 120 to 140 points of reward for about 50 to 70 points of risk. We're risking roughly 60 to make 130. That puts us at approximately 1 to 2 on the first target, and if we push TP2 to the 7640 swing high, we're closer to 1 to 2.8. Clean setup, as long as we wait for the zone. HTF Bias is green. Weekly and daily are both bullish. Trade direction is fully aligned. Liquidity is green. The inducement sweep above has already printed. The setup is engineered. Zone quality is green. We've got an OB plus stacked FVGs at high confluence, untested, sitting in discount. OTE is red. Price has not reached the 62 to 79% retracement level yet. We're still above the zone. PA confirmation is red. No trigger candle has fired at the demand zone. 3 out of 5. We're building, but we are not there yet. Conditions are building. Stay patient. Let price come to you. Do not force it. That's the entire game right now. You've done the analysis.
You know the zone. You know what confirmation looks like. The only thing left is to not get in your own way. Trading ES at 75.56 because it feels like it should bounce is a FOMO entry. It's not a model entry. Set your alert at 75.10. Watch the 1H when price arrives, and let the market prove itself to you. Discipline here is the real edge. Not finding the setup, but
That's the full breakdown on ES. HTF bullish, demand zone identified, trade plan locked in. Now we wait for delivery. Drop your own ES bias in the comments. Are you watching the same zone, or are you waiting for the daily FVG at 7,340? If this analysis added value, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the update when this setup triggers. Until next time, stay sharp, stay patient, and stay in the zone.